Still homies at LAPD.
Yep.
You know, and I mean, and it been like that. It been like that. It been like that since my father was 13, and since he was a kid, and got his ass whooped in Detroit and ended up moving to California.
Right.
You know, police whooped his ass. You know,
Hey, Detroit just recently got out a 15-year federal investigation. The police department for corruption.
Y'all had Kwame Brown. What
Kwame Kilpatrick.
Yeah, Kwame Kilpatrick out there. Kwame out there getting the bread. He getting the bread, the meat, and the cheese. Kwame he getting the bread, the meat, and the cheese. He had the bread, the meat, and the cheese. And the cheese. That nigga was greedy.
They called him the hip hop mayor. He brought Russell Simmons all into Detroit, the hip hop summit. I remember Russell Simmons was like,
about him just the other day, right, Gutter?
Yeah, Russell Simmons said if the city of Detroit can elect a mayor like Kwame Kilpatrick, there ain't nothing the city of Detroit can't do. And he was the host. He had a jumpsuit on, said the mayor and shit. He's up there hosting it. You got all these rappers on the panel and shit. 50 Cent was there. Russell Simmons was there.
He threw a party. He threw a party in a Manuvian mansion with 2 lag crew and strippers there.
Yeah.
Ain't that a bitch? The mayor did.
Yep.
The city's top cop.
He came to Vegas, they said, for a mayor's convention, and he was the only mayor with an entourage, like he was a rapper.
Had an entourage. That nigga had an entourage. He had dicks. And he had $7,000 Armani suits, tailor made.
Damn.
You know, prostitutes, concubines. You know what I'm saying? Girlfriends. That nigga had everything.
That shit go back to Coleman Young, and they love Coleman Young and shit.
Coleman Young was the man.
Yeah.
Coleman Young was the man.
Hey, you ever watch any of his interviews on YouTube?
Hey, man, I tell you what, in 92, 93, before I went to the pen, I used to go back and forth to Detroit a lot. You know what I'm saying? And everybody liked that California weed. Right. And so we had a nice little thing going for a minute. And that you know, shout out to my girl, Mika Short, man. Man, Mickey Short, man. Woo, she showed me the best part of Detroit. Yeah. You know, Detroit was, man, she was like, when the last time you really been through the city? And you talk about having some fun? Yeah, I seen it. I seen the gutter all the way to the motherfucking penthouse.
Yeah.
You know, I done seen it, man. I done seen it in that good weed. I should bring that good California weed. She be like, man, bring me some weed from LA. I getting that shit from B Real. I was getting that shit from B Real back in the 90s, back in 91, 92, 93. Yeah. I'm getting pounds from B Real, and I'm sitting that motherfucker to her like, you want to smoke some real? You want to make some money? That shit was almost like 13 bands a pound in Detroit back.
Yeah, for real.
I was like, what the fuck y'all doing out here with this shit?
For real.
And then, you know, that shit ain't worth shit no more.
No. Now you get a motherfucking zip for $50, $40, $50, some good shit.
Hell yeah. Like it ain't shit.
Yeah.
Bottom shelf weed, $50. Top shelf weed to get you about $1.80.
Yeah.
You know, and then it's it.
Yeah.
It.
You ever thought about getting into the weed business, cannabis business?
Oh man, hell yeah! I'm already in the works and in the talks right now. We got a lot of shit going on, bro. You know, I got some non-disclosure shit I can't even talk about.
Right.
You know, but man, hell yeah, shit. You watch this next move. Watch the next move with me and Ice Cube.
That's what's up.
That's all I can say. Like out of that, you watch the next move with me and Ice Cube. Me and Ice Cube pull this motherfucker off. It's gonna be a real good day. You know,
it'll be a good day.
And it will be a pleasure if you could talk him into joining the Hood Smokers podcast.
Y'all let me know how y'all trying to do it, man. Man, y'all put the format together. Let me know. See, he the kind of motherfucker want to. He Cube on all the questions in advance.
Right.
Send me the questions. You know, so he'll know what he ain't gonna answer.
That was what 50 said. He was like, "What y'all gonna be asking me?" 50's like, "I want to know what questions."
Like, you know, you see how we run it a little bit. You know, we let you run the interview, man. We don't intrude. You know, we don't try and cross those boundaries.
Right,
Like
we
you
want to
said
know.
about
We
earlier
want to know
about
about
cross
JD, what you got coming in the future. If you want to talk about the past, it's on you. But we want to know about what's going on with JD and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's about you.
because we build like with people we bring on, it's like yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing. Y'all got segments where y'all when y'all edit or y'all go live, y'all just spin music. That's the kind of shit he gonna look at the format. That's Cube thing. Cube big on the format.
Okay.
I learned a lot from that nigga, man, in a short period of time. I asked him, and this is the truth. And I'm glad we live because I'm saying this live. When I got home, me and that nigga had the greatest conversation in the world, right? Like a lot of people used to always say, man, I heard y'all had bad blood. He left you for dead, this, that, and the other. The whole time I was in the penitentiary behind the scenes, that nigga Q stayed sending me money, bro. Stayed making sure I was straight. It wasn't $1 million. You know what I'm saying? And people say it should be this, it could have been, it should have, woulda. Those are expectations. I didn't expect shit, and got blessed. I didn't expect shit and got blessed. You know what I mean? So I say all that to say, me and that nigga so cool right now, bro, that I told him, look, man, we are in a position right now, to go commandeer ownership of everything, and corral that shit into one big bundle and leverage that shit for a few $1 billion.
That's what's up.
That's how much content, that's how much shit that you own. And then you could go ahead and parlay that. But one thing that I learned is that all that money don't really be cats. Don't really be belonging to cats. You know what I'm saying? Kanye said one slick thing about the Jews publicly, one slick thing about the Jews that didn't go over well. And Kanye was blacklisted, bro. Kanye went from $1 billion to 400 million.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Which
I mean,
means
it reminds me of like what they did to Griff many years ago, just for speaking on some stuff, like Public Enemy,
Yeah, they did Griff the same way. Did Professor Griff the same way, bro. And you got to be careful with that shit because you can act like I ain't worried about them motherfuckers, and they will reach out. They capable. They like to pay. They like to pay the little drillers and the killers. You know what I'm saying? To make it look gang related. They know how to cover it up and make it look like a heart attack. They know how to cover it up and make it look all the shit. They capable of doing it, bro.
Yeah.
And then they capable of sending this little dude that's drilling and killing to come knock you down and send somebody that's a professional behind him and murdering.
Right.
You feel me? And clean up all the mess. So, hip hop, who's pissed off with the music
now it's
industry?
not just that. We got to watch out for the rainbow agenda, if you feel me on that too. Got to watch out on that.
That's been in effect.
Yeah, it's always been there, but I mean, it's like more pronounced though. Yeah.
And it's crazy.
That's the whole purpose of Illuminati is to spread the whole gay agenda.
And you have to understand what it's about. You have to understand what it's about. You got on one side of the aisle, you have a bunch of individuals who are angry and mad that you oppose their lifestyle. On the other side of the aisle, you got a wicked ass government who perpetuate a whole bunch of lifestyle choices, bro. And then they motherfucking stamp it and they make it socially acceptable. So the moment you speak out against it, bro, you kind of outcast yourself. You shoot yourself in the foot. It's all by design. It's all by design. And the cool thing about this is the bottom line. I used to say this in the joint a lot. As a black man, bro, I really have very limited rights left. You know what I mean? I have very, very, very limited rights left. But if I was a gay black man, I have a coalition behind me that will make you respect every right afforded to not only me, but them and motherfuckers who look like them. You understand what I'm saying? And so you got motherfuckers picking lifestyle choices for protection. Shit crazy, bro.
It is.
Shit crazy.
Like we said, Kanye needs to stay in the limelight right now because as soon as he steps out for a minute, that could be it for Kanye. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
he needs to stay.
we were discussing that. Yeah, just like he needs to stay. Yeah.
He needs to stay visible because they.
Like Griff, he can stay in the.
I mean, if I was 400 million strong after being raped for 600 and some change, you know, decreasing my value from $1 billion point something to 400 million, I would empty out all my money in every U.S. bank. I would take that money, I would put it in a motherfucking Bahamian account, and then I would go sit somewhere on an island, build a fucking house, build a studio in that bitch, fly who I wanted to see in, fly they ass out. You feel me? And go create some of the best motherfucking music in the world. So right before you murk me, you know what I'm saying? I expose you.
Yeah.
If